A lawsuit no one thought possible. A battle over truth. And a price tag so high it could erase the press itself. Donald Trump filed a $15 billion defamation lawsuit against the New York Times. His claim, the paper deliberately spread lies to destroy him. The court's answer? Dismissed. But here's the part no one expected. What looks like a defeat in court may actually be the beginning of something bigger. Because this lawsuit was never only about winning. It was about sending a signal, declaring open war on the media, and planting a message that would outlive the case itself. According to reports from The Guardian and AP, Trump's legal team argued that the Times acted with malice, knowingly publishing falsehoods. But the standard for defamation in the United States is nearly impossible to meet. Public figures must prove intent. The judge said no. Case closed. Or is it? Behind closed doors, the strategy looks different. File massive lawsuits, grab headlines, force the media into defense. Even when dismissed, the story spreads. The press cannot be trusted. This detail was never supposed to surface. The true impact is not in the courtroom. It is in the newsroom. Editors second guess. Reporters hesitate. Every story about Trump becomes a gamble. Publish and risk annihilation, or stay silent. The truth cuts deeper than the headline. Because this lawsuit is about more than one man. It is about the future of free press in America. $15 billion is more than the Times itself is worth. If such damages were ever upheld, it would not just punish, it would erase. And that's the blackout factor. This case is part of a larger trend. From Fox News and Dominion, to billionaires threatening critics, to smaller outlets buried under legal costs they cannot survive. The battlefield is shifting. From public debate to the courtroom. For Trump, the lawsuit fuels his message. The media is the enemy. For the Times, it is an existential fight for survival. Each filing drains resources. Each dismissal still damages reputation. The war continues, even in defeat. What they didn't plan on was this. These repeated attacks could change the law itself. Pressure builds. Judges, legislators, and public opinion begin to bend. Lower the standard for defamation, and journalism in America changes forever. Imagine a world where any report risks billion-dollar damages, where politicians silence critics with a single filing, where truth is no longer enough to protect you. That shadow is already here, and the ripple effects stretch worldwide. Authoritarian governments use lawsuits as weapons. They call it lawfare. Destroy opponents not by truth but by cost. If it becomes normal in the United States, the message is clear. Even in democracy, the press is not safe. Some argue this lawsuit is about silencing. Others say it is about mobilizing. Feed a narrative of distrust. Make every headline suspect. Every leak poisoned. Every outlet seen as corrupt. The case may be dismissed, but the war of perception is alive. Trump will appeal. The Times will fight. Supporters call it justice. Critics call it intimidation. The courts must decide how far the First Amendment can stretch. The question is not just whether Trump can sue the media. The question is whether the media can afford to fight back. The story everyone thought was about one lawsuit may be a turning point. The outcome could decide more than headlines. It could decide the future of free speech itself. The countdown has begun. What do you think? Is this lawsuit a reckless attack on free press or a justified strike against bias? Tell us in the comments. And subscribe to Blackout News, where the stories you were never meant to hear come to light.